Hello everyone, how is your day going? Mine has just started, but before I could do much work, I already ran into a small problem. I was working on a DIY project when my drill battery suddenly had a problem. At that moment, a friend handed me an old laptop charger. Maybe he was giving me an idea for a temporary way to deal with this battery. First, I tried charging the drill battery with the regular DeWalt charger. Before trying anything else, I still want to check the safest and most familiar method first. It looks like it is not charging. Maybe the battery has dropped too low. Now I will try using the old laptop charger to wake it up gently, but only for a short time, and I will watch it carefully. Let us see what I will do with this old laptop charger. An old laptop charger may look ordinary, but inside it is a fairly steady DC power supply. Of course, just because the voltage looks close does not mean we can use it carelessly. With batteries, a wrong setup can cause heat, swelling, damaged cells, or even danger. Today, I only treat this as a small temporary experiment, not as a replacement for a proper charger. When working with batteries, I like to slow down, check each step, and never leave things running unattended. In DIY work, the most important thing is not always speed. Sometimes it is knowing when to stop and check again. I am also curious to see whether this old laptop charger can still be useful for something else. Many old parts may still have value in small experiments if we look at them carefully. But since this involves electricity and batteries, it is always better to stay careful. Sometimes a morning starts very normally, but one small part that refuses to work can slow everything down. I stood there, looking at the battery for a moment, and honestly, it was a little frustrating. I needed the drill, but the battery stayed completely quiet. The old laptop charger was sitting right there beside it. It did not look special at all, but old parts like this sometimes make you curious. I am not sure how much it can help, but I want to try it gently first. Not to take a risk, just to see whether this battery still reacts. After doing DIY work for a while, I have learned that sometimes we need a little patience with old things. Some parts only need a small wake-up before they can help with a simple job. Some parts really need to rest. For now, I will try it for a short time, watch it closely, and see if it responds. The laptop charger setup is ready. Now I will use it to try reviving the deeply discharged drill battery. I will only do this for a short time, then check it again, right away. I will wait about 5 minutes to wake up the battery. 5 minutes have passed. Now I will check the result and see if the battery shows any sign of charging again. Good, the charger recognizes the battery now. I will wait about 10 more minutes, but I will still watch it to make sure the battery does not get unusually hot. I only need the drill battery for a short job today, so 10 minutes is enough. Now I will check the voltage. Around 18 to 20 volts is fine for today. That looks fine now. I will take it and continue today's DIY project. But can you guess what this model will be used for? After looking at that old laptop charger, I came up with another interesting idea. Here, I have an incandescent light bulb. I will mount it onto this model first. And here is a battery that is around 13 volts. Since it has not been used for a long time, its voltage has dropped to about 12 volts. With this kind of battery, low voltage still needs to be checked carefully. Do you think this old laptop charger can still be useful for something else? After using it to help the drill battery for a short time, I looked at this battery and wondered if I could use it for another small experiment. I will not explain how this model works yet. Sometimes, in DIY work, if we reveal the idea too early, the fun is gone. It is like opening the workshop in the morning, seeing an old part on the table and not knowing what it can do yet. But the longer you look at it, the more curious you become. Since this involves batteries and power, I will still go slowly, measure each step, and never leave it running alone. For now, just keep watching this little model. In a moment, when I measure the voltage at different points, you will understand why I built it this way. Now, I will bring back the model I assembled earlier. Can you guess what it does in today's project? I will connect each part again and check it. I will go slowly here, because one wrong connection can make the result unsafe. I know many of you may already be guessing at this point, but I will keep a little mystery, because if I explain it now, the test later will not be as interesting. Just look at how these parts are sitting together for now. In a moment when we look at the measurement result, you will understand what I am trying to test. Some DIY ideas may look confusing at first, but when the numbers appear, everything becomes much clearer. Now I will use a multimeter to check the voltage at the input and output sides of the incandescent bulb. As you can see, the input from the laptop charger is around 19 volts. After the incandescent bulb, the output is around 13 volts. I will use it for a short 15-minute test charge, then check the battery voltage again. This is only a monitored experiment, not a proper charger replacement. Now, I will measure the battery voltage again after this short test charge. What do you think about this test? Leave a comment below. If you find it useful, subscribe to see the next DIY projects.